What is going on, guys? We have got for you today the Manchester United versus Chelsea prediction. It is a big game for them. It's whoever dominates will be on top. Obviously, we've seen all the other scores, and there's been some decent scores going on. Obviously, Liverpool. Actually, in fact, before I even say Liverpool, Aston Villa beating Arsenal. That's just crazy. That is there. I did not think Aston Villa would pull that out of the bag, but they did manage to do it, and fair play to them, to be honest. I can't knock it from them. So yeah, that's really good for them. So moving over to the scores from Manchester United and Chelsea. Man U obviously won 4-1 against Swansea at Swansea's ground, and it was a good match. I watched that match all the way through. The first two goals from Van Persie and Welbeck, pretty decent. Then Welbeck again, that last goal, that chip, that was so cheeky and so well took, was unbelievable. Bonnet's goal, you've got to give it to him. A first time shot, literally a finesse, yeah, a kind of curving shot round De Gea. He never had time to react to that. Beautiful shot, and hopefully Bonnet, I wish him luck in the Prem, as he looks to be a very good signing for Swansea, so we'll see more about him. So, and Chelsea's game as well, going against, who was it? Chelsea versus Hull, that was it. Sorry, I completely forgot then. Oscar scoring the first, and then Lampard scoring the second. Lampard getting off to a good start again. Hopefully he'll have another good season. I love Lampard to bits. Englishman, and is always a great centre mid. So we're going to get into the predictions. As you can see in the background, I've tried to kind of make it as fair as possible. I know someone said to do real life match simulation, so I've kind of like simulated it a couple of times, and it's came to this score. I think the amount of scores that were different, there was very different scores. I think that I had like I think it was like 4-0 Chelsea. I think I had 5-1 Man U. So this is kind of like the closest I can get to being realistic. Obviously, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but we'll continue with that. So, who do I think is going to win, and what do you think is going to happen? I think Welbeck is going to start again with Van Persie. I think they had a great pairing. They've both had, well, Van Persie's had a brilliant season last season and has had a great start to this one. Welbeck has started a lot more in pre-season and have shown very good kind of like form at the moment. He's been good in pre-season, and he's had a good run with England as well. He's scored a goal, I believe, and he's scored 2 goals on his kind of debut season. His first game of the season, he scored 2 goals. He only scored 1 last season and has managed to double that already. So hopefully he'll have another good season. Hernandez yet to be seen, really. I don't know. If it carries on any longer and Welbeck has this decent start, I think it could be goodbye Hernandez, depending on what he's thinking. Honestly, I wouldn't like him to go because he is a very good player. He is a battler. Him and Welbeck are just two keen players that want to get on, and unfortunately Welbeck has had the better form recently, and no one is going to be outclassing Van Persie at the moment. Chelsea, they've brought in, obviously, Shurrell. I think it's Shurrell or Shurrell. I'm going to go for Shurrell. And a few other good players. I think I can't pronounce the name. Van Buren, or it's Van something. Begins with a B. He is the Belgium guy. Yeah, Belgium kid. And obviously they've got Lukaku back. I believe they got Lukaku back. I don't think they've loaned him anywhere. So they've got a good chance. Obviously, as well, you've got the 2 manager changes. You've got Moyes and Mourinho. Who will I think win? Who will I think will have the better advantage? I think Mourinho will play the mind games, definitely. Moyes has not got that game. He's never needed that mind games because Everton have never been the top team. Like they probably have in like the past, but the past couple of years they've never been the top 3 teams, the top 4 teams. Mourinho, every club he goes to has been that top. Ferguson, top at Man U, always. It's the way it's been. Well, obviously at the start, but I mean as in the past couple of seasons, he has been the top, and they need to play the mind games. So it's one of them ones where they need to kind of focus on what's kind of going on, and Moyes needs to kind of make sure he doesn't get rattled by Mourinho, because Mourinho will try every trick in the book to get him. So, going through to a question time, we've got a question for you. Who do you think will win the BPL this season? Just out of the first games, who do you think is going to win? And obviously you can make your comments onto the second week as well. But that is my question to you. Who is going to win? Leave your comments in the comment section below and I'll answer them willingly. and let's get back into this half of the video. So moving over to the prediction of the video, we have got for you the actual prediction. So there is a couple of scores that I've got going on. I think the one likely at the minute is going to be a draw. I think a draw is more comfortable. If I was going for my Man U bias, I would obviously say Man U would win. I think if anything, Man U will win over Chelsea, especially being at Old Trafford as well. Old Trafford seems to lift Man U. Obviously, home grounds seem to have their home advantage, as it's called. The home atmosphere you've got drives the team more, and I think that will help. Old Trafford definitely, especially for Man U. They seem to kind of get more geared up when it comes to there. So, if anything, I think Man U will wipe the floor with them if that was going to be the case. But at the minute, I can see a draw coming the way. I think Mourinho would be happy to take a draw off United to kind of slay them 3 points away and just take the one. They'll take the bullet and then focus on the rest of the game. So if I'm going to go for my prediction, I'm probably going to go for a 2-2 draw. If I was going for a win for Manchester United, I think it will be a 3-1 victory. And if it's going to be a lose for Manchester United, I think it will be a 2-1 victory to Chelsea. So there is my prediction. Leave your predictions as well in the comment section below. Apart from that, I'll see you all again next week. Bye bye.